I thought I might as well film this. So basically, I've looked at the weather in Dartmoor. So I'm going to basically be using this pack, which is an Atmos 65, not 70. So basically, I need to pack my sleep system in here. Okay. So I'll put this as like part 1 or whatever, but I might not make another video. So we'll see what happens. I've got time. I'm going to pack this basically, and the sleep system split up into 2 parts. In here I've got my sleeping bag and Gore-Tex Army issue bivvy bag, and these are all my my softies and stuff like that. Okay, and that is it. So I'm going to change the angle of the camera, so I'll catch you in a bit. Right, now change the angle of the dangle. Right, let's see what's in this bit here. So this is the that's a nice pocket there. If I take this off, that's creating more space, you know what I mean? I can have a nice space at the top there and just put the rain jacket on the outside. That's more room. Right, let's make sure the pockets are empty before I start packing everything. That's empty. That's empty. Right. Now, at the bottom you have a compartment separate for the sleeping bag, but I want that off basically. Right, put that to the side. Right, let's start off with the dry sack. Normally I pack the dry sack, but because of the way it's shaped, if you look at the shape, it got sort of goes thinner. So if I just make sure these straps as undone as possible, so make sure this is undone, and then put the dry sack inside. So. A bit more difficult normally, but there we go. So, first of all, we need the sack this comes with. Not in there for some reason. That is here. Move it that way. Intuition is telling me to stuff it the same size. Let's see if I can stuff it without using the dry sack, but I will include the dry sack in there. So let's try it without using the dry sack. Not dry sack, but the compression sack. Right. Let's attach. What I've done with these is basically add it. I went to 10B and I basically aired it for like 4 days, so gives enough time for everything to, any moisture in there. There we go. So this is a Snug Pack Tactical Foil. So the temperature rating is -7 comfort and low -12. But in south of England, it doesn't really get down to that size. So if I stuff that in first, and basically that, I use my foot. Stuff that in there with my foot. Okay. That's it. Just chuck the dry sack in there anyway. I tend to do the sleeping bag last anyway, so that always goes at the bottom. And now the Army MTP. I'm not rolling it up. I'm just going to push that down into all the crevices, basically, and try to get all the nook and crannies. Normally I can press it down in the see the shape. It's not square, it sort of bends around. So I'm going to try it this way and see if I can create more room, basically. And try to get in all the nook and crannies at the bottom. Sort of push that right down into there. Okay? Alright. So next thing I want to do is the Army Softies. Alright, I'm going to stuff this one in. That's the jacket. The temperature in Dartmoor, or even in a woodland, especially at night, it gets cold. So this is basically my extra layer. It's still March, it's going to get cold at night. I've actually got a down jacket to put at the top as well, so that'll be the next thing to go in there. And just stuff that in there. Right, I'll go and grab my down jacket. I'll just pause the video, guys. Catch you in a bit. Right, so because I've been hiking, let's put this back up there. Because I've been hiking, my down jacket's in here. Where's the zip? I want the down jacket. I'm just going to include this one as well. So the down jacket I'm just going to shove in there as well. Basically I need to manipulate as much room at the bottom. There's a crevice right there, I'll just tuck that in. There you go. Now, next, we've got socks. So at the same time, I'm seeing what I've got, basically. Just so nothing. Where's that come from? where's the other one? Ah, it's falling out. So these emergency blankets, one goes on the bottom of the mat, underneath the bivvy bag. So if I just stuff that in as well. It's just trying to get rid of all those air pockets. If I basically have the sleeping bag like that, it's creating an air pocket on the outside, which obviously is empty space. Normally I could get away with that when I'm got the snug pack because it's like a square bottom, but this is not a square bottom, so I'm trying to sort of get much. So these here, well, I've only got two. Interesting. Right. Let's have a look. This is all empty. That's it. Put that down there. Right, so these are basically for an underline. These go in here because they've got sharp edges. And this is the line. I've got extra cordage, but in my tarp, but I'm not sure if I'm bringing the tarp, so we'll see what happens. We'll stuff that in there. So we need to double check we've got the socks. So I've got two socks, and these are for my bed socks. Let's put these in there. So that's a spare outer and liner sock. These are merino wool, just in case my feet get saturated. I've never had to use it, but it's always good to know that I've got that. A set of cheap gloves, a cheap hat, all firm. I think they're what are they called? Finsulate. So I just stuff that in there. And then socks. And then the last thing to be packed is the pillow and the pad. I tend to do the pad first. Yeah, I tend to do the pad first, and then I'll do the Gore-Tex bivvy bag next. But because of the way I have to manipulate everything, well, I should use my arm. It's a lot easier if I can use my foot. It's a bigger muscle, isn't it? With all those muscles pushing it down. And then the last bit to go in, if I could just shut that right down there. And now, which is a bit harder, I need to push all of that air out. So, and this is harder, because normally I'll sit on it on the outside of the bag, but because of the way the bag is shaped, come on, that's it. And now I need to roll it, which is a bit hard doing it inside the bag. Roll it again, as much as possible. If I can roll it again. Let's use my foot again. Push some of that out. With this evac, it's actually pushing the air out, so let's push it out again. And clip that. And then try to push that down as much as possible. And that's it. I don't want to lose that, so what I'll do, I'm not going to get lost with it, so. Right, so that is me just packing the sleep system in there. So that's taken up that much room. Okay, so the next stage is to put food and a cook system. Water, hiking poles are going to be here. I've got a tripod here. If I can, put the other tripod here and have that on the side, basically. And then the sleep mat will go here. Alright, but I might have to manipulate the sleep mat to go this way somehow, because it takes up that much room, so we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so that's just basically packing away my sleep system. I may do another video on the next stages, but we'll see what happens guys. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.